what you can go, include you. Well, God, I want to be like Dr. King. I already used Dr. King. All right. Well, I want to be like Jesse. I already used Jesse. All right. I got an Al Sharpton thing on my routine. And I come to tell you tonight, God got something for you that's just for you. If you quit playing shortcuts, if you let go and let God, if you pass the test, there's a place for you beyond your imagination. Reverend Al, you don't understand. I've been a junkie. That's what he needs, some junkies to talk to me. Some of these folk too clean to talk. You ain't never had no habit in life. You don't know how to talk to nobody. Well, I got a record. I need somebody to go and talk to these hard heads for a year. You too cute to go where I need to go. You too polished. You too sophisticated. I need some roughnecks to talk to some roughnecks. I knew you in the jailhouse. I knew you in the crack house. I knew you when your mom and daddy left you. I was toughening you up because I got some work for you to do. You too busy trying to be accepted by folk that don't have the power of acceptance. You too busy wanting people to embrace you rather than the God that made you and knows all about you, putting his arms around you and making a way for you. It don't matter what the world says. If God be for you, if God be for you, if God be for you, it's more than the whole world. See, unless I let you go about 2.5 years ago, a lady named Paula Madison works at NBC, International Action Network National Convention every year. We had a 2-hour special called The State of Black America. At the end of the one in 2011, she said to me, "Well, Mal," she said, "you ought to go to the president of MSNBC and tell him you want your own show, not once a year, but every week." I said, "I'm going to do that." And she said, "Well, you know, CNN used to give Jesse Sherman a sack called Both Sides of Jesse Jackson. Tell him you want to do that now." Jesse was 15 years ago. I said, "Yeah, I remember that." So I went and over to the president, told him. He said, "Well, I don't know." He said, "I'll tell you what, Ed Schultz is going on vacation." He said, "Why don't you guest host his show? Start Thursday night." I started, did 2 or 3 nights, ratings stayed up. I called him, I said, "What do you think?" He said, "Well," he said, "I'm watching." He said, "I tell you what, the guy that comes on a little earlier, he's out next week on vacation. Why don't you cover his show?" So I went, I'm running up 30 Rock, you know, everybody see 30 Rockefeller Plaza with a Christmas tree. I'm running up in there every day from the radio station, doing 9 in the morning. We got to 2 or 3 days in, I called him, I said, "What do you think?" He said, "Well, let's have breakfast in the morning." We had breakfast. Phil Griffin tonight. He looked at me and I looked at him, I said, what do you think, for real? Just tell me what we're doing." He said, "Well, I'll be honest with you, I don't like this idea." He said, I'm very innovative. I don't like to do things others have done. CNN did it a generation ago with Jesse. That's good. I don't repeat stuff. I said, "All right." He said, "But let me ask you something." He said, "How would you like to do a show every day?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "How would you like to do a show every day, Monday through Friday. I said, ain't no civil rights leader ever done a show every day. He said, I'm asking you. I said, well, you know I'm going to still do my community work. He said, I didn't ask you not to do that. So we worked out contract, got the lawyer in, worked out all the particulars. Finally, at the end of all of it, everything is fine. We're going to announce it in 3 weeks. I'm starting without telling anybody that it's permanent. We getting ready to leave, Bishop, and I turned around and I said, you know, I didn't ask you, what time am I coming on every day? And he said, oh, 6 o'clock. The guy I had you substituting for, I fired him. He ain't on vacation. I said, oh, that's perfect. She got the other day, the lawyer asked me, he knows her. I said, why did you say 6 o'clock was perfect? I said, well, you don't understand, Michael. I said, I thought about all the years that they criticized me, did cartoons on me, said he wasn't going nowhere, Tawana Brawler, everything they could. All of my critics get off work about 5 o'clock. They get home by 5:30. They put their food in the oven or microwave. About 5 to 6, everything warmed up, and they sit down, take out their shirt, get it down, and I'm sitting up there in the living room. The stone and the building. We used to march and go to jail to get on the news. Now 6 o'clock every day I am the news. The story that the builder rejected. I never even thought that was possible, but God said, if you do what I tell you, if you're obedient, I got blessings you didn't even know existed. I'll make a way out of no way. There's a lot of folks that I didn't take their daddy from them, but I moved your daddy because I've been your daddy. He walks with me. He talks with me. He tells me that I'm his own. I used to talk about how I grew up a single parent, but don't feel sorry for me, because I always had another parent. He been food when I was hungry. He been water when I was thirsty. He's my rock, my sword and shield, my wheel in the middle of the wheel. He's the lily of the somebody, I'm speaking to you. And tonight is your night to meet Mount Moriah. You've been almost there where you need to go in life, but you wouldn't make that sacrifice. And tonight you need to come down and say, all right, God, no more shortcuts. Whatever you say, I'm going to do. And I'm going to put my life in your hands. Tonight, we came for you. This is your night. I had to make a decision to give it all up, to get it all back. Couldn't hold nothing back. Had to put it all on the line. But if you really believe in God, then God will make a way for you. And I stand there tonight in Newburgh telling you that with every molecule in my body, I believe in God. But I also know that God believes in those that believe in Him. This is your night. I'm opening the doors of the church. I just want you to walk down this aisle right to where I am and give your life to Him. The shortcuts is over now. I don't care what you've done. I don't care how bad you've been, what mistakes you made. It don't matter. All of that was your training to get you ready for your role. Doors of the church is open. Don't leave here like you came. Don't let doubt talk you out of this. This is your night. This is your night. Don't worry about who's watching. This is your night. Come on. Come on. Somebody else needs to come. Somebody else needs to come. She's not by herself. Somebody else needs to step on out. Come on. No shortcuts. Come on. That's right. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's your night. You'll never be the same. Come on. Come on. I decided. Father Jesus. Come on. Yeah. Don't turn it back. I want them to sing one more verse that somebody else is fighting this. You said, I hope you go ahead and close it so I can go ahead and sit down, but I'm waiting on you. You know that this is your night. Come on tonight. Don't pass up tonight. Come on right now tonight. Come on. Come on. Come
table. Glory to God. Glory to God. Amen. One of you get an opportunity, take the opportunity to purchase a book in the vestibule. They are ready to receive you, to purchase the book tonight. And Reverend Sharpton is going to personally sign the books. So we want to make sure that we get the opportunity to get to the vestibule. The book, if I'm not mistaken, is $22. Amen. $24, not mistake, $24. So please, get to the vestibule, purchase the book tonight. Let's support our president of the National Action Network tonight. Amen.
Amen. He's signing my hand. But I want everyone to please. Oh wow! I didn't know I'm in the book. What page was that, Red? Yeah, I belong in the reject the stone book. Yeah. Wow. I didn't even know. No, I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that. Amen. Amen. I didn't even know that. Wow. All right. Wow. See, that's one of those things, I didn't call it up and say, hey, God, Richie did, but I didn't do that. I didn't know I was thinking. The Lord is good like that. Reverend Sharpton and we have a lot. There's a lot that I didn't realize. His surrogate father, James Brown, sang at my father's funeral. James Brown sang at my daddy's funeral at Moore's Chapel, AME Church in Hallandale, before I was born. Amen. And so there are a lot of connections. I'm just grateful to God. I'm honored. I'm thankful. And please, Newburgh, last night I was in Dallas and the lines were so long for people to buy his book. And I don't want them to come to Miami and, amen. I want us to represent. I think I have one more book. I'm going to give somebody. All right. Let's go ahead and look for the book on the book. Come here. You're here looking for it first. I thought you would get ready for the benediction. You was like, what's your name? Cynthia? Okay, Cynthia, I'm going to give you my last book that I purchased. You're going to hurry and get out there. Keep up with it. Hurry and get out there so Reverend Sharpton can sign it for you, all right? All right, God bless you. Newburgh, thank you so very much. And listen, I need your prayers beginning tomorrow night. I'll be in revival, stewardship revival in Rich People Heights. Amen. At the Second Baptist Church in Rich People Heights. So those of you who can't come, please just pray with me, pray for me. And those of you who can, I hope you will stop by if you can. God bless you. If there's nothing